Once upon a time, there was a boy who loved going to the circus. Every time the circus came to town, he'd beg his mom or dad to take him to the show. What amazed him the most were the giant elephants. He really admired their strength and majesty. To him, they looked like they could conquer anything. One time, as they were leaving the tent after the show, the boy was shocked to see that the elephant he had admired so much in the circus was tied with a really thin rope to a small wooden stake in the ground. He couldn't understand why the elephant didn't just pull the stake out and walk away. The animal looked so strong and powerful. Yet there it was, stuck. Curious, he started asking his parents, people passing by, circus workers, other visitors why it was like that. But no one seemed to have an answer. The only explanation that kind of made sense was that the elephant was tame, and that's why it didn't try to escape. But the boy thought, if it's tame, then why bother tying it to this tiny stake? That question kept bugging him until one day he met an old ticket seller from the circus and asked him if he knew the answer. The old man said, "Look, that elephant has been tied to that same little stake ever since it was a baby, from the day it was born. Back then, the stake and the rope were too strong for it. Every single day, the baby elephant would pull with all its might, trying to break free. Exhausted, it would fall asleep, only to try again a few hours later. Eventually, it gave up. It believed it was impossible to pull the stake out. It tried so many times that it became convinced it was too weak and the rope too strong, so it resigned itself to living tied up for the rest of its life. Now it's bigger and stronger, but it doesn't even try anymore because deep inside it's still carrying the scars of all those failed attempts. So now, even though it could totally break free, it never even tries. Maybe at some point in your life, long ago, someone or something tied you to a stake in the ground. Maybe you fought for years trying to break free until you finally believed it was too much and gave up. It's been a long time since then. Now you're a grown elephant, stronger, more capable. Maybe it's time to try again. Because the stake holding you back might be way smaller than you think. I recommend taking care of yourself and changing your habits.